The following video was brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Save 10% on world-class hosting or any GoDaddy product when using the code POD88 at checkout. Now, the latest and greatest from the Jiggy Jaguar. Get more info at jiggyjaguar.info.
Right before we got on the air, from a 910 area code. And I guess we're going to call this guy back and just see who the hell it is and chat with him. Hopefully at some stage of the game.
Hello.
Hey, there he is. It's Jiggy Jag from the Jiggy Jag Experience. We have the Professor Steve Lovesey with us today, and we have the talented, skyrocketing rock star himself, Ryan Kuhn, with us today. And I didn't catch your name earlier, so I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Jared Cole, singer for the band Surrender the Fall.
Aha! Surrender the Fall with us today. I have notes on you guys. That's awesome. It is Sunday, and on the Sunday show, I try to never, ever, ever be prepared. So I apologize for that.
That makes both of us. I think
we're
succeeding at it admirably.
Well, that's good stuff. Now, you guys are listed as active rock. I always love these radio terms. Talk to me a little bit about the band. You guys are doing some amazing stuff out there.
Trying to stay busy. We've been in band for about 8 years. Been actively touring and recording and whatnot for the past 3.5, almost 4. Once we signed our deal with Rum Bum Records, man, just staying busy. We're getting ready to do a couple of festival shows, and then we've got a long tour coming up, starting towards the end of July, headed to the end of September. So we're going to stay pretty busy here for the rest of the year.
Now, we have Ryan Kuhn with us in studio, and Ryan, if you would like, we have those lovely microphones. If you want to ask him a question, you can interview him just along with me, and you probably will ask better questions than me along the way as well. Now, Ryan is a musician himself. He is you've done rock bands, you do folk music, you do all sorts of things, right?
Oh yeah.
For some now I shouldn't throw Ryan in this category because he's an emerging rock star, but for the benefit of the viewers and the listeners at home, Surrender the Fall. Talk to us about some tips and some advice you have for up and coming musicians.
Advice, man, just don't quit, whatever it is that you do. We've gotten along really well with just play every show that you can get your hands on.
Yeah. Always
be available for the people that come out to see you, even if you're playing a show and it's everybody else's fans. Those are the people that you have to win over. Those are the people that you have something to prove. And being available off stage, really as well as on stage, being interactive with your fans and bringing them into the whole experience. That's what people come to rock shows for, the moment and for the experience of getting that close to the people that they're listening to on the radio or listening to on the CDs or looking up their YouTube videos. People want to be brought into that fold, and they want to take home an experience that they can talk about for the next month. Man, I went to this show and, Papa Roach came off stage and hung out with all their fans, and everybody had drinks and everybody, hung out by the merch table. They signed autographs and all these things. You have to be accessible because that's, in essence, who really makes your business worthwhile. They take you to that next level. If it's not for the fans and it's not for the people that come in and check you out, then we wouldn't be doing anything we're doing now.
Now, talk to me a little bit about your projects here that you've got. I understand you guys are going to be going out on tour this summer in support of Burning the Spotlight. Is that correct?
That's right. That was our debut record. We released September 18th. The first single off that record was Love Hate Masquerade. We toured on that for a while, promoting that. We shot a video for it. You can find it on YouTube. And just recently, our current single is another track off that record, Some Kind of Perfect. We also shot a video for it. You can check that at mtv.com. It hit there. It also hit on AOL Noise Creep. So you can definitely there. Yeah, man, we're just grinding it out. We're playing as many shows as possible and, just having fun with our fans and getting out and making new fans and hopefully making a couple of constructive enemies. We like to get on stage and make the next fan not want to come up. I mean, that's our goal, and that's just what we do, man. We love what we do. We love music. And
constructive enemies. I love that term.
Yeah, that's all. It just sounds super impressive, man.
If you don't have enemies, you're not doing something right.
Now, you guys are I understand you guys played Rockapalooza. Is that true?
Actually, that's coming up. In the next couple of weeks in Michigan, we'll be out at Rockapalooza playing that. That'll be a first time for us playing Rockapalooza, so we're really, really excited about that too.
Now, we've got Surrender the Fall with us today here on the big broadcast. We've got Ryan Kuhn in studio here to promote Concerts for the Cause, which is going to be taking place, kicking off this Saturday. And getting back to Surrender the Fall, the debut album is available now. It's Burn in the Spotlight, and it features Some Kind of Perfect. Now, you mentioned you've shot some music videos recently. Talk to me about that process.
Music videos were a very new thing to us.
Yeah.
As I'm sure they would be for any band coming up.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy. The first one we shot for Love Hate Masquerade, we really didn't know exactly what to expect. It kind of made me feel like a rapper. They were like, look at the camera and do this and perform the camera, and I kind of felt like I was Jay-Z or something at some point, just trying to translate that emotion through to a camera and to a room full of dudes just kind of standing there watching you do it. And that, for me, if anyone's seen the video, they've seen me, rolling around in a bed with this girl, which is all a part of kind of the scope of the plot of the video. That was even a little more weird, I have to admit. It was almost like being on a set of a porn. Now, granted, I have no idea what that's like, but I can only imagine that that's kind of where it was at. The next video that we did was very, very different. It was a different scope, a little bit more serious vibe, but we got to experience and experiment with a lot of new elements of videos. We experimented with a lot of pyro. We had bombs blowing up behind us, like 10 feet behind us, like 100-foot radius fireballs just going off. And we're on top of this big thing that looks like a mountain that might be on the moon or some other planet. It's really just an ore field in the Everglades down in southern Florida, Miami. And,
wow.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, man. We've always kind of had a fascination with fire and always really wanted to incorporate something like that.
You've had a fascination with fire. That's awesome.
Man, we're all when it really comes down to it.
A lot of rock bands and metal bands have that fascination. I was just wondering what it is.
It's intense, man. It's attention grabbing, when you do all that you can in a recording and in a song to convey your emotions, to convey your feelings about that particular song. When you put it in a visual sense, you kind of have to push the back of the envelope and really take it to the limit. And I think that's what we did. We had fire going off the whole time. A lot of things that people didn't see in the video. One that got cut was there was a Molotov cocktail that the girl throws in. She's got a beef with her old man. He was an abusive father, and the whole line in the video was she was going to walk up while he's, you know, drunk and passed out on the couch, and the TV's got the fuzz on it, and you see her walking up with this cocktail. She throws it in and it explodes. Now, I don't think everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone thought that was a little bit too over the top for a video. It might cause a little bit of problems, so they edited that part out. But we are looking to try to get an unedited version rolling around so we can have that. It was pretty cool.
Now, we had an area code 615 call us a second ago. If you are listening and you still want to call back in, go right ahead. I didn't want to cut our guest off to bring in another caller, and then all of a sudden that person be some drunk guy with a mixtape. So because that's usually what happens when we have people call this show. They get our number, they call up, and they go, "Hey man, I got my mixtape, dog."
I'm guessing it was. I'm guessing it was somebody from the Madam group. That's MADM. That's Mothers Against Devil Music. And when you started talking to Pyro, my friend, I imagine they were thinking this is another one of them guys that sold his soul to the devil for rock and roll.
Oh man, either that or they didn't like the porn reference, one or the other.
Well,
then they should tune out of this show immediately, because I think we have a porn star coming up later. Go ahead.
Turn the channel.
In fact, I think they're streaming this show live on the Porn Corporation today.
That's right.
That's good. Call in the fluffer. Let's get it on.
Call in the fluffer. That's right. Now we've got your video. We're putting the video up. Love Hate Masquerade up on our Ustream for folks to check out that are watching us on JiggyJaguar.net. This is a pretty awesome looking video. Talk to me about the concept with this.
Love Hate Masquerade. The meaning behind that song is there's always those people in your life or those situations in your life where you always know better. And in this case for me, it was a girl that I knew better, but for some reason that didn't seem to matter. She'd come knocking on my door drunk in the middle of the night, and for some reason I'd have to open the door, you know? It's that duality within ourselves is trying to figure out, okay, I know this is wrong and I know this is bad, but it feels good. And we give into that so many times. It's a primal video. It's pretty classic with the sex, drugs, and rock and roll vibe.
The girl in the video, is she a model that you guys hired for this, or is it someone's girlfriend, or?
She's an actress model.
Did you happen to grab her phone number?
What's that?
I said, did you happen to grab her phone number? She looks good.
I tend to get contact information from everyone that we work with.
There you go. You're my kind of guy.
Yeah, everybody we work with.
I thought you looked familiar. I think I seen you in that Hugh Hefner class, How to Find Women and Hang On to Them for All of Eternity. We were in that class together, weren't we?
I think so. I was in the back throwing spitballs and swearing.
Now, this video is, how long did it take to produce this thing?
We shot for about a week in Miami, in the art district in Miami. It was, again, it was our first crack at shooting a video, so it was a lot of new things that we had to get accustomed to. But yeah, it took us about a week, just shooting all the parts and getting everything ready to go and kind of piecing the puzzle together. And it was a lot of fun. We love shooting videos. It's high stress and it's very fast paced, and sometimes you're running against the clock and against the sun because you have to have certain light for the camera to get the right shot. And and even with the second video that we shot, they sat there and told us, okay, we're about to make an explosion. Don't mess up. It's the only one we've got. I'm assuming these explosions cost a lot of money.
Yes.
So
I've heard they do.
Being on point and really just again pushing the back of the envelope and making things happen. We go extreme with everything that we do, and the next video that we put out will be even more extreme.
Well,
I'm sorry.
No. Well, actually, Steve, jump in there and ask your question, then I'm gonna
Not that
ask
Jack
him a different
Daniels
question.
sponsors us or anything, but I happen to know that the girl in the video was chugging a big old swig out of that Jack bottle. Was that real Jack or was it iced tea in there?
Man, that was real Jack, and that was like the.
I knew she was our kind of woman, man.
We all went through. We sat around the set on that one, and we said, okay, this is some pretty crazy stuff. It was kind of the party scene, so we wanted the element to be real. And we were just passing the bottle around. Everybody was taking shots off of it and throwing down. And I mean, again, we're not gonna fabricate something that's not gonna be real. If it looks like we're partying, we're gonna be partying.
Now, I have kind of an inside baseball question on the music video world. You guys, through this video. We've obviously, got the various scenes where you're rolling around in the bus and you're towards the end of the video, you're outside. Hold on, we've got that calling back. Hold on. I don't know who this is. Hey, you're live on Talk Radio X and JiggyJaguar.net. Who is this?
Hey, it's Breezy Blanco down live at the River Fest.
It's Breezy Blanco from the Wichita River Festival calling us. We've got one of the main guys in Surrender the Fall with us on the line too. We also have Ryan Kuhn in studio. We have the Professor Steve Lebsey, who is fresh from hitting on lesbians last night at the local bar, and Breezy. How much time do you have, my friend? Because I had like 2 more questions for our Surrender the Fall guest, and then I was going to let him go. Can you just hold on and hang out with us here?
Yeah, you know what? I'll call you back in about 5 minutes.
Okay, call me back here in a little bit.
All right, then.
All right, brother. Where it's par for the course. It's Sunday. That's what we do here. Either it's chaos in the studio or it's chaos on the phone.
He was calling for the porn. That's all it was.
The good news today is the SWAT team is not outside the office here.
Yes.
They were outside the office 3 days ago.
They probably should be.
Apparently.
Once again, we can't ruin Ryan Kuhn's reputation before Saturday. Go.
Saturday, that's perfectly fine.
That's right.
I tried shoving the cameras in my batteries as quick as I could the other day to capture this, but single-handedly, one of our neighbors repelled the entire SWAT team because they'd come over a hoax.
It was very entertaining. My inside baseball question that I have for you, my friend, is like I said, I noticed the bus scene and you're doing all these various shots. There's a lot of shots of you guys playing your instruments. How many times did you guys have to do various takes? Was it a situation of you guys had to play the song all the way through? Several times, or how did that work exactly?
Really, what we did, we set up in the studio and just cranked the stereo up with the song, and got everything ready, and we just played the song. We had to play quite a few times just so the cameras can get a certain angle. If you notice, there's a couple of times where it's just the drummer, so they can get a clear shot of the drummer, and then. There were times when it was just my bass player and guitar player. There was times when there was one guitar player. There was times when there were just me. And I think that's all based on camera angles and getting the right angles to edit and splice in, and
So basically, you guys didn't have to play this song like 9 times, 10 times over.
Well, yeah, we kind of did actually.
Oh wow!
To be honest with you, we did play through. I mean. Nothing was plugged out or anything like that, but, my drummer especially, he had to play through it the whole time. That was really the only person that was actively performing, other than myself. When I'm performing for a music video, I got the tip before we ever started. When you do it, don't lip sync it. Sing it full blown, because when you lip sync it, it doesn't look right, and it doesn't look real.
Okay, well, the reason I bring this up is because our own professor Steve Lovesey is getting ready to get into the world of music video making, and I have no clue how to do this. And I just always assumed what you guys did was they had you guys play the song once, they set up a whole bunch of cameras, and they shot you, and that was it. But you're saying that they basically have you play the song through like 3-4 times, and just have different cameras shoot various people for that song. Like you guys play the song through, and you shoot the drummer, and you play the song through, and you shoot the bass player, and that's essentially what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I think it's a collective of all of those things. I think we did that, and they'd have 3 or 4 cameras on, and we'd take 4 or 5 passes through the song. Then we'd take a 5-minute break. They'd reset and get a couple of different angles that they wanted to get, and then we'd go in and do 3, 4, 5 more takes. It's very similar to a recording process.
You guys done a real good job on that video because I've watched it, and it's not only the angles and everything else are real good. There's a lot of energy in that video. I've seen that right off the bat. I mean, it's one of them that if you're sitting down, it kind of makes you want to get up and move a little bit.
Well, that's what we do, and that's what we want to convey in this video. We have a very explosive, energetic live show. We don't just stand there and play our instruments. We're very active on stage. It's a full contact sport.
Exactly.
That's one of our strong points. We're a live band. We love playing live, and that's one of our key things. And our strong points is having an explosive live show, and we give it 100% every single night, night after night, no matter what.
Had you brought
10,000.
Had you brought your drummer into this interview too? I was going to ask him. I ask all the drummers this because they are kind of hidden behind the drum kit. When they throw them sticks out, if they got their name and cell phone number on it, because a lot of them I asked this are like, hell yes I do. I said, you aim them right at the hot women. Oh, we do, Steve.
That's right, man.
Well, before I let you go, my friend, I want to get Ryan Kuhn in here. Ryan, do you have any questions at all for our guest?
I'm seeing some videos. How do you like doing the acoustic stuff? I'm seeing some videos here of, is it you playing acoustic here?
Yes, it is.
It's cool. How do you enjoy doing for you guys, do you do full acoustic shows sometimes for certain events or situations?
We have done that. We do acoustic and radio interviews a lot, and we do acoustic shows as well from time to time. Acoustic is one of the big things that I love to do. All these songs were written acoustically. It's bare bones. And I firmly believe that if you're a band, you can't write a song that you can't do acoustically.
Definitely.
It doesn't make any sense. If you can strip a song down and play it and it translates just as well, if not better, live, then you know that you've got a good song. And I think the focus behind having a good song is being able to strip it down to just nothing and captivate your audience with that. And we love to do that. We love to show people that these songs are real and they've got a lot of emotion behind them. They've got a lot of feel, and we believe what we say. And, yeah, I love doing acoustic stuff. So we've always done that.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, I hear a lot of incredible musicians talk about how the writing process always goes back to the acoustic. I play solely acoustic music, but so I totally get what you're saying. This is my first time getting really turned on you guys, but I'm extremely impressed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, I appreciate you making time for us today, my friend. We've got Breezy Blanco. Brucey, jump in there and tell us what's going on.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what's going on.
Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, and like our videos. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check out our website.